boys and girls, and welcome to Westwood High School's Bigger Gymnasium for tonight's varsity boys basketball matchup between the visiting Cambridge Falcons and your Westwood Wolverines. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. Westwood is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship as well as establishing a healthy environment for competition. During the game, please be considerate and respectful to the players, coaches, officials, and the fans by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Thank you. And now directing your attention to the court, introducing tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Cambridge Falcons. Number 4, senior Amius Nasir. Number 5, senior captain Deontay Howard. Number 11, junior Iman Karim. Number 15, junior Jaden Correa. And number 33, junior Aaron Bailey. Head coach for Cambridge is Gio Rodriguez. And now for your Westwood Wolverines. Number 1, senior captain Eli Ikra. Number 2, junior Number 5, a junior, Number 12, a senior captain, and number 23, senior captain, Westwood's head coach is Ryan Douglas. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you would now please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps. And in a symbol of unity, let us face the American flag and sing along to the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, Westwood, and welcome to Wednesday night basketball. Joined, as always, by my colleague, Evan Cardamino on camera and also microphone. I am Morgan Donahue, folks, and we have Westwood Media Center coverage of your Westwood Boys Basketball. We have a non-league game tonight between the visiting Cambridge Rindge Falcons and your Westwood Wolverines. Cambridge coming in at 8-2 on the season, Westwood at 6-5. This is back-to-back nights for Westwood tonight. after a heartbreaking loss last night on a buzzer beater. I was not here. Evan was. Evan, what was the feeling of that after the way things went down at the buzzer?
I mean, I think you can only describe it as heartbreak.
Yeah.
I mean, the boys started off with a 21-11 deficit, managed to come back, go on an impressive, I believe, 26-5 run, take the lead against Millis. Millis ultimately ends up coming back and tying it at 44 at the end of regulation. And then Millis with a buzzer beater 3 to win the game by 1 point, 54-53. From the red line you see on the left of your screen. So about a good 25, 27 feet three-pointer.
Oh, that's a deep one. But you know what? Westwood's a resilient bunch. I know Coach Douglas, probably the message tonight, put it behind you. We have a great opportunity ahead. You're taking on a Division I Cambridge team that is a terrific team. Last year, 17-3 on the season in Division I. So a great test for the Wolverines. They played a great game versus them on the road last year. Looking to do the same here at home.
Hey, you know, Morgan, something interesting about this lineup tonight, same starting 5 that we had yesterday night. Exact same starting 5, giving the boys, Coach Douglas giving the boys a chance to, come back and put the game behind you and focus on this game ahead of us against a really tough Cambridge R&L team.
Absolutely. So Korea with a 3-pointer for Cambridge puts them on the board up 3-0 early. Rebound by Cambridge, going the other way, looking in the corner, nobody there. We out of bounds. And Liriano's gonna take the inbound. One thing I've noticed, Evan, Liriano getting better and better every single game. Making, every type of shot. Shots in the paint, shots from the outside, and he's gonna take it inside. Finds Dickerson, who puts it back to get within one.
And, that was the key last night for Westwood. Liriano kind of got off to a slow start in the first quarter. Westwood is
Reedy able to get on that ball, forces a jump ball. And that's why he's in the starting lineup. Not only did he get his hands on the ball, Westwood calls a timeout, I believe. Nope, so it looks like so it was a jump ball, Westwood ball because of the possession arrow. I thought a timeout had been called, but no. But sorry to interrupt you, Evan.
Well, there was, I don't actually remember what I was saying. If it comes back to me, I'll bring it back. But
Cambridge passing the ball on the outside. Good defense for Westwood. Man-on-man here early on. Going inside, and charge called. Great job there by Ty Pindell, draws the charge.
I remember what I was saying, Morgan. It's about Liriano. Last night,
Yes.
the Westwood Boys team started off kind of slow. They only had 11 points in the first, I think, 10 minutes of regulation. But when Liriano started driving to the hoop, started taking the layups, and started getting the ball around, the offense opened up for Westwood. He's a big key piece to this offense.
Big time. Screen by Liriano. Ifra from the outside. The outside shot puts Westwood up 5-3. Cambridge looking to work it inside. Shot, no good. Rebound by Pindell. They're going to send it up to Ifra. Liriano looking to work it inside. Gets it in. Nice clean drive to the hoop like you were talking about there, Evan. No fear. Takes it right to the rim for 2. A foul called on the court. Westwood ball. Great job there by Ifra, able to draw the foul, get the turnover.
When Westwood plays physical, it opens up this offense for them. They play with that aggression. You kind of see them get those opportunities that they otherwise wouldn't get. Last night when Millis went into his own offense, you saw a lot of passing around the perimeter, a lot of seeing what you can get from 3. But tonight you see them playing a little more physical, a little more aggressive. I'm sure they want to come out here and set the tone early after the loss last night. So when you watch them play physical, they get those opportunities. And they might not get the layup, but they might have an open pass on the wings that they can get to. So it just opens up their offense and it helps them out.
They got to respect that drive when you've shown you can do it, which makes them defend it, which will create some openings for you. Allows you to create some more three-dimensional parts to your offense. Liriano outside, looking to work it inside. Works it towards the hoop, no good. Hit the front rim and a jump ball. And it should be a Cambridge ball after the last possession, and it will be, the possession arrow. So starting lineup for the Wolverines, Ifra, Liriano, Pindell, Preedy, and Dickerson. Then starting lineups for Cambridge, Desir, Howard, Furman. Ifra for three. I was looking down. I didn't even know what happened. Was it a turnover on the pass?
I believe yes.
Ifra, big three. He's got 6 points already. And he gets the steal. Ifra working towards the hoop to Liriano. Yes! Westwood 12, Cambridge 3. Big steal by Ifra. Oh, Liriano got a hand on the ball, and they're going to say it was a foul. So Westwood gets their first foul called on them. It's going to be on Rob Liriano.
Well, what a hot start for Eli for tonight.
Yeah.
He's, Westwood kind of looked slow overall yesterday, so to see Ifra step up and come out with a vengeance, that's what you look for in a captain.
I can't tell you how difficult it is on a back-to-back, too. Your body just isn't the same. Shot from the outside, no good off the back rim. Rebounded again, inside. That one's good. That was put away by number 23, Isaiah Adams. Excuse me, that was Abidi. 2 points for Abidi. A nice pass to him. Rebounded by Howard on his own shot. Ifra from the outside, off the back rim. Rebounded by Cambridge. Some contact, no call there. Both teams playing on. Cambridge working it around. Ifra on the defense. He takes some contact, and it's an offensive foul. Westwood putting themselves in contact areas, drawing the fouls here early. Not afraid to take a good hit as the players are going towards the net.
And Morgan, one thing I want to point out right now, Cambridge has 4 fouls, and we have 4 minutes and 11 seconds left in this
Great point.
quarter.
Great point. They are a foul away.
And at 5 fouls, you're in shooting possession.
Yep.
That's big for Westwood. Can you continue to get a foul here?
Ifra inside to Liriano. That was blocked. What a great look, though. It's able to find him cutting for a good look at the layup there, but good defense by Cambridge, and a turnover on the other side. So Westwood going to get the ball back. 3 minutes, 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Maldonado now in, and Dickerson getting a breather on the bench. Dickerson been one of those guys setting the tone, physical guy. He is a tough kid to play against on the inside. Liriano from the outside, no good. Rebounded by Maldonado. Looked like Liriano took some contact there, but no call. Play on again. Liriano working it inside. Gonna say it's a travel. So Cambridge gonna get the ball. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Westwood up 12-5. You were watching Westwood Media Center coverage of Westwood Boys Basketball. Non-league game. Wolverines taking on Cambridge. Both teams battling for that. That was a great effort by Liriano. I think the ball's going to stay with Cambridge, but he got a hand in the lane and almost got that turnover. Oh, did he get the turnover? Yeah, so it's Cambridge's ball, but it was certainly very close. Great effort by Liriano, battling for it till the very end. Hit the court pretty hard there.
Liriano's playing physical, and I'll point out last night, he also took an elbow to the face, had to come out for a little bit,
Oof.
come right back in. Tough kid.
Yeah. This kid just wants it, you know? And a great steal from the back. Ball got loose, ricocheted off of both teams.
I think that's going to go.
Official's going to say it's a Cambridge ball.
I think that was off of Maldonado. I think he just got it right before.
But that all started from Liriano from behind, able to knock it loose. Ball ricocheted off a couple players, and the last player was a Westwood player. And we're going to get a timeout called by Cambridge. The timeout by Cambridge. Westwood up 12-5 with 3 minutes and 1 second left here in the first quarter.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. So earlier, just about half an hour before the start of this game, Westwood girls, big win, Evan, 6-0 over rival Canton. Canton knocked them out of the playoffs last year, and Canton is a top team in Division II, so a huge win for your Westwood girls hockey, who is undefeated still. We got a foul call that's going to be on Liriano, his second foul.
But no, Westwood girls hockey on a heater this season.
Absolute heater, and they are worth every bit of hype.
And I think it's worth mentioning, Morgan, the MIAA power rankings. Your Westwood Wolverines are number 1 in
Number
Division
1
II.
in Division II.
They are a team.
Hockey Night in Boston still has Duxbury ahead of them for whatever reason, but you know what? They don't care about that. What they care about is the playoffs and making a run, and that's a 3 from the outside. Number 5, Dante Howard. He's on the board now with 3. Efer with the ball. He's got 6 points here in the first quarter. Off of 2 threes, working it inside. Off the glass, no good. Ball went out of bounds. You're going to say on Westwood. See, it was out of bounds on Corbin Horn, the senior. So Horn in the game. Pindell on the bench. Dickerson also back in the game. Cambridge looking to cut into Westwood's lead. They've been able to get it to within 4 now after Westwood got off to a hot start. Howard with Dickerson on him, looking to work it inside. He does, takes it to the hoop. An offensive foul. Efer again. That's got to be his second or third foul that he's drawn from just standing and defending his territory and drawing the offensive foul.
And that's their 15th foul, but
is it on the 6th? I think it's on the 6th.
If it's an offensive foul, it's on your 6th. But if it's a defensive foul,
okay.
it's on your 5th. We had the same issue.
Good to know.
We had the same thing come up last night. We had the same question. And that was,
I was wondering because it happened during the Dedham game too, and I was just like, maybe it's 6. So it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it has to be a defensive foul, defensive 5th foul to get it on the 5th.
Folks, we will be giving you updates of the boys hockey game that just kicked off versus Norton. Westwood playing in Foxborough versus Norton. 0-0 so far. About a minute into play. Dickerson inside. Hits the front rim. Rebounded by Cambridge. Cambridge looking to pick up the pace. They go outside for the 3. No good. Rebound right in front. Picked up by Cambridge. Going to the hoop and drawn a foul. Is number 4. Desir. Damius Desir. And that's Ortiz on the foul. 3rd team foul and Ortiz's first foul. First one no good. Pindell coming back in the game. Horn, replace Horn.
Pindell's a big rebounder for Westwood. We
Big
saw
time.
it there. They missed a rebound on the hoop. And I think that, if you're Coach Douglas, you want to get those rebounds. Last night,
Second one no good.
Last night, a big part of why Westwood stayed in the game for so long was off of Pindell's rebound.
Efer looking inside, finds Pindell. And a travel called. Be a turnover on Westwood. 1 minute, 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Westwood up 12-8. Some great action so far. Westwood drawing a lot of offensive fouls. Cambridge going to the paint, and Westwood not afraid to take the contact. That attempt was no good. Rebounded by Pindell, just like you were saying, Evan. Pindell with some great rebounds. Dickerson inside. He takes contact, no foul, but Westwood gets the rebound. Back to Dickerson. He looks off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Desir. Desir going outside, number 22, that was no good. That was Fox on the shot. Westwood able to come away with the rebound. Ifra. Mendel on the screen. Ifra sent it off across to Maldonado. Got a traveling violation called. Westwood had a couple of those now. They don't seem obvious, you know, it's...
No, I was going to say, I'm no Joe Mazzulla, but I'm not really seeing what these travel calls are.
Yeah, usually the obvious ones I see, I can tell, but I haven't seen anything obvious about these ones. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds. Cambridge looking to get another basket in before the quarter expires. Pendel with it. 7 seconds. Ifra working it inside. Shot. Takes contact and draws a foul. Ifra gonna go to the line with 2 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Cambridge fouls number 22, Itamar Fox. His first personal foul, team limited. Eli Ifra will be the line.
Ifra's gonna need some ice packs after tonight. He has hit the court a bunch of times and you could hear it from here. First one is good.
For 11 Iman Thurman back into the lineup for Cambridge, replacing Itamar Fox.
Second one is good as well. Puts Westwood up 6. 2 seconds, shot, ooh, hit the front rim. And a productive quarter for the Wolverines here in the first quarter. Up 14-8, 6 points for Ifra, 8 points for Ifra, very productive for him. Liriano with 2 points, and Kai Dickerson with 2 as well. We'll take a quick break, folks, and we'll be right back for the start of the second quarter.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance, and Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. About to kick off the second quarter. Westwood up 14-8 on Cambridge. Very productive first quarter for Eli Ifra. 8 points. He's been doing it all. Drawing fouls on the defensive end, taking it to the hoop, taking some contact there, drawing fouls to get some free throws as well. He's looking inside. They find 33 for 2. Aaron Abibi. He's got 4 points. Gets Cambridge within 4. Ifra gonna work it up. Westwood starting to get their offense going here. Brady looking inside and then gonna work it around. Maldonado helping with the screen. Ball knocked loose. It's kept in bounds. Cambridge gonna send it outside for 3. No good. Pendel with the wherewithal. He knew he wasn't gonna get to the ball to win the battle, but was able to get the hand on it, knock it off the Cambridge player to get the Westwood possession. What a play. What a heads-up play there. High IQ play, my goodness. Those you don't see in the score, but that is what you need for winning basketball. Ifra outside, look to shoot, holds on it. Pass to Dickerson, then back to Ifra. And then Ifra outside, no good, off the back rim, rebounded by Cambridge. Cambridge pushing the pace, some contact, offensive foul. Matt Preedy, he's been doing that. Doesn't matter the sport. We saw it on the soccer field, also here in the basketball court, not afraid of physical contact. He looks like he's shaking it off a little bit. That was some tough contact there.
I mean, this is a physical team. They're playing physical. They're
This
coming
is physical basketball right there.
Millis was a physical team too.
And we got something the refs need to figure out. Looks like a bloody nose we got on one of the Cambridge players, so just getting that taken care of. Physical sport. So Westwood gonna have the ball. Preedy on the inbound to Maldonado, back to Preedy. He's gonna work it up. Preedy, one of the captains, sends it over to other fellow captain, Ifra. Outside, no good, off the back rim. Rebound directly in the hands of Cambridge. They're gonna look outside for a three. That one's no good. And Westwood gonna allow that to go out of bounds. Gonna take the possession right around where the den is set up tonight. Westwood 14, Cambridge 10, 6 minutes, 17 seconds left here in the second quarter and then also the first half. Ifra outside to Preedy. Good defense by Cambridge. Preedy doing a good job protecting the ball. Working it inside, draws a foul. That's going to be the second foul on Cambridge so far in the second quarter.
The Westwood strategy seems to be drawing those fouls tonight.
Yeah, big time.
You know, the refs are kind of mindful here that these are two physical teams.
Yes.
They're probably calling more fouls than you would see in other games. So, you know, if you could draw fouls and get control of the foul, you know, if you can control the foul game, you're going to have a better chance of winning here.
Ifra driving to the hoop, no good up, but Pindell on the rebound. He puts it back.
Those Pindell rebounds are big for Westwood. He's down there and he can get it. He's a big man. He can get up there and get that rebound, and that's what you need for successful basketball.
He's about 6'5", but he plays bigger. He's got some great athleticism to go up and get it.
He gets the height from his dad.
Yes. And he did there. Went up and got it. Finished off the backboard to get his first two of the game. Cambridge working it around. Westwood, some great defense. Cambridge looking to work it inside. No good. Westwood fighting for the rebound, and Horn gets it. Great effort by Horn. Ifra setting the offensive play, yelling the number. It's timing, matchup, so much that's considered into the different plays that are called, and Ifra puts it back. He's got 10.
What a game he's having.
We haven't even played a half of basketball. We still got 4 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the first half. He's got 10 points.
And it's great to see your captain getting off to a hot start like he has. I want to point out, in between the quarters here, I looked over and I saw Ifra talking to the guys, and I overheard him say, play for each other. Yep. And that's the type of leadership you need on a team. And he's stepping up big here tonight against a really tough Cambridge team.
Leading by example as well. Oh, I think there's a foul called on the court. It's on Horn. Blocking foul. That's Westwood's first of the second quarter. We're going to get Liriano back in the game. We got a timeout called on the court. So we're going to step aside for a brief message from our sponsors. We'll be right back in a few.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Coming out of a timeout, Westwood up 18-10 on Cambridge. 4 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the second quarter. Efer off to a hot start, 10 points so far in the game. He's going to get a much-deserved rest. Cambridge going to have the inbound. Working inside to Howard. Furman. Shot from the outside, no good. Battle on the court for the ball. It's going to be out of bounds on Westwood, going to be Cambridge ball.
And there's Ty Pindell going and fight for those rebounds. That's what you like to see.
That's how it's winning basketball. Lichtenstein going to kick the inbound for Cambridge. It's inside of 21. Going to the hoop for 2 points there. Abidi, he's been a good player for Cambridge so far. He's got 6 points. Mariano outside. Maldonado working it. Inside, sends back outside to Pindell. Pindell finds an open Preedy. Preedy gonna work it inside. Finds Liriano, blocked by Cambridge. Cambridge doing a good job defensive-wise in the interior. A great defense there by Maldonado. He's gonna push the pace. Finds it to Liriano. Liriano draws the foul. So great transition defense into offense. Westwood draws the foul.
And that's going to be 2.
So he's gonna get some shots here. Perfect. Liriano, he's definitely one of the guys you want at the line when it comes to free throw shots. First one, no good. That's about as close as you can get a ball in the hoop without going in. It was basically in the cylinder, rolled around and popped out. Second one is good. Mariano's got 3 points. Cambridge gonna work the ball into Westwood territory. Howard gives it over to Lichtenstein. Lichtenstein looking outside. Back in the middle. Great defense by Preedy, able to get a hand on that. Dickerson gets his hands on it. Westwood doing a good job getting their hands up. Taking some passes away. Pass inside to Preedy. Preedy's got a few guys on him. He's looking for an opening, and that ball was blocked and well defended by Cambridge. Cambridge looking to take it to the hoop. Liriano with the rebound. Ball knocked loose from behind and some hard contact underneath the hoop. Maldonado takes some hard contact. He's on the ground right now. And that's the 4th foul, 14 foul for Cambridge. That was a physical foul. Tough kid Maldonado gets up and he's gonna shoot too. These are hard-earned points by the Wolverines.
And once again, Cambridge is getting close to foul trouble here.
Yeah.
That's, one of the things they have to look for and make an adjustment is cleaning up the fouls.
Those are free points when you... Maldonado, first one is good. Maldonado, only a sophomore. He's got a bright future.
He's a great 6th man off the bench right now. He comes in and, gives one of your guys a rest, but he comes in, he can get you a few points every time he comes off the bench. And that's crucial for a 6th man.
Does it on the defensive side too. He's got 2 points. Lichtenstein. Over to Howard. Back to Lichtenstein. Back to Howard. Cambridge looking 3, held on. They do shoot 3. No good off the back rim. Rebounded by Liriano. So good defense by the Wolverines, forcing shots from the outside that are pretty much contested. Kilroy. Liam Kilroy in the game. And Liriano draws a foul, and that is the 5th. And we're going to get free throws.
And you're back into foul trouble for Cambridge. And that's a tough place to be, especially here in the at the end of the first half. You know, can you get in and can you kind of get back into the half and keep it close?
Yeah.
If you're in foul trouble, the advantage is in Westwood right now.
No good on the first one. Wolverines dipping into the bench right now. They got Kilroy out there. They also got Longo. Second one no good. Rebounded by Cambridge. But Dickerson battling for it. They're going to say that's a foul. So Dickerson, we called for the foul. Dickerson's first personal foul and second team foul here in the quarter with 1:54 left in the quarter, left in the half.
Westwood overall has kept it clean too when it comes to fouls.
Yeah.
We've seen
Discipline.
three I think in the first quarter, and we're at 2 right now in the second quarter here. You know, that's what you want to see.
Desir takes it to the hoop, gets 2, draws a foul for an and 1 opportunity. He's been a great player. He took a bloody nose earlier. He's been playing physical. It was on the pre-contact. This is the type of game where when you shake hands at the end, both teams got a lot of mutual respect for each other. So Desir completes the 3-point play. That gets Cambridge to within 6. Westwood 21, Cambridge 15. 1 minute, 37 seconds left here in the half. Efer back out there. He's got 10. Gonna work it inside. Pass to Kilroy. Kilroy looking outside. That ball was deflected and turnover for Cambridge. Shot from the outside by Lichtenstein. No good off the front rim. Dickerson with the rebound. Dickerson well positioned, great anticipation. Gets the rebound, sends it over to Ifra. Liriano working it towards the hoop, takes some contact. Ball goes out of bounds, gonna stay with Westwood. Zaneski gonna come in for Kilroy. Longo gonna take the inbound for the Wolverines. Dishes it over to Ifra. Ifra outside the arc, works it inside. Had 3 guys on him. Ball back in Westwood's hands. Dickerson with the look, no good. Could have swore there would have been a foul on that Ifra opportunity. He had 3 guys on him, drew a lot of contact, and then turnover Westwood. Ifra gets the ball. Finds Liriano, who's going to the hoop. Off the glass for 2.
I think they're letting the boys play here in the last
They are.
minute.
I have no complaints. It's been on both sides of the court. This is like a 1990s basketball. This is the type of basketball that make Paul Lilla proud in the Big East days in Providence. A lot of ice bags are going to be needed after this game.
All's going to have his work cut out for him for that.
There it is. So Lichtenstein showed shot, held onto it. Cambridge going to work it around. Outside shot, no good. Desir with the shot. Westwood with the rebound. Rebounded by Dickerson. Ball in the hands of Ifra. We got 20 seconds left here. They're going to turn the shot clock off because it's under the 35. Ref having a conversation with the table. Westwood's going to inbound it. I think they're just saying to shut the shot clock off because it's within the limit. Liriano going to take the inbound. Passes it to Ifra. Ifra calling the offense. Longo. Back to Ifra. We've seen him shoot from here before. We've seen him make it from there before. He's got 3 seconds. Outside shot. No good off the front rim. And time expires. So in the first half, Westwood with the lead, 23-15. Ifra with 10 points in the first half. Liriano with 5. Wolverines off to a great start here in the first half. Looking to add to that coming out of the second half on a back-to-back night in a big game, as we talked about beforehand, Evan. Here on a back-to-back night after a tough loss. Wolverines looking great so far. Looking to match that for the second half. So we'll take a break, folks. We'll be right back to start the second half. Westwood up 23, Cambridge 15.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Welcome back, folks. About to kick off the second half here at Bader Gymnasium. Very physical game so far amongst both teams. Both teams not afraid of contact, not afraid to take it to the hoop, not afraid to draw an offensive foul. It's kind of got an old school feel to it. Joking around with Paul that there's going to be no shortage of ice bags needed after tonight's game. We've already seen a bloody nose as well. But both teams want this. This is playoff style basketball. This is winning basketball, putting your body on the line for your team to win a possession. You just never know. That possession might be the difference in a game.
I mean, both teams tonight have something to prove, right? If you're Cambridge R&L, you got to prove that you're a tough team and you're one of the teams to be competing in the Division I state championship here. They're a good team. And if you're Westwood, you got to prove that, last night isn't who you are as a team. Last night was a one-off incident and that you're a tough opponent. And right now, Westwood's doing a good job of that.
100%. Not only you got a lot against you. You're going up against a very good team. You're also on a back-to-back, which are very tough. Pindell, quick shot off a pass from Ifra. That was no good off the backboard. The ball still being battled for. Westwood fans saying that the Cambridge player was out of bounds, but Westwood able to get the steal. Preedy gets the turnover. Pass up to Pindell, who takes it to the hoop. That ball was knocked out of bounds by Cambridge. Westwood gonna maintain the possession.
Morgan, I think the Den might have been right on that.
I think so too. I mean, it looked like it was at least a couple feet.
It was close.
And then Ifra draws the foul going to the hoop. So Ifra gonna go to the line for 2 shots. He had 10 points, as I was mentioning, 10 points in the first half. First one, no good. We got a score update from AD Matt Gillis. Westwood Boys Hockey up 2-0 on Norton. Westwood playing on the road tonight. Goals I heard from Blomquist. Turnover, Westwood gets it. Pindell got to pull up and shoot. That was no good, but on the rebound is Liriano. Westwood goals, Blomquist and Luke Martin with his first varsity goal for the Wolverines. Congrats to Luke. Liriano draws a foul.
Big night for Westwood hockey so far.
Westwood doing such a good job of just drawing even fouls, the small fouls, not where you just make it difficult to defend. These smaller fouls add up. We still have yet to see free throws yet, but it's come close from the overage of fouls.
One or two, not a lot.
Ifra outside for 3.
And there's a guy who has stepped up big tonight, and now you're seeing why his teammates voted him as a captain this year. Step up big when the lights are brightest right now. This is probably one of the toughest games, the toughest opponents Westwood's faced all year.
He is a game changer. 13 points on the night, puts Westwood up 12. Cambridge looking to cut into it. Driving to the hoop, no good. Desir was driving to the hoop, but well defended by Dickerson and Pindell.
You know, the adjustment I think we're seeing here that Coach Douglas probably gave to them in the halftime, it looks like they're now staying under and getting those rebounds. They're
Yes.
fighting for those rebounds, they're falling through their shots, and that's crucial. And I think it's important that they do that.
Liriano to the hoop. Adds to the Wolverine lead. Puts them up 14. 29-15 early here in the third quarter. Wolverines getting the defense chant going. The Den adding to it. Foul. It's going to be called on Liriano. No shot foul. It was drawn by Howard, Dante Howard, number 5.
Westwood foul on number 2, Rob Mariano, his third personal foul.
That's Rob's third, which I think is going to get a substitution. It's going to bring Maldonado in.
Xavier Ortiz back to the line for the Wolverines, replacing Rob Mariano, Cambridge ball.
Howard outside, Dickerson with the block. Able to get a hand on that, and Ifra comes away with the ball, draws a foul. That's going to be the third team foul for Cambridge. Westwood able to draw fouls very quickly. We are
And it's proven crucial here
not even 2 minutes into the quarter, and they've drawn 3 fouls.
for Westwood. I mean, to draw these fouls, you're getting the advantage every time. As a result, if you're Cambridge, it forces you to play a little more conservative, a little more back. You don't want to, push it too hard. And that's their style. Their style is aggressive, but Westwood's getting them in trouble.
Ifra outside, no good off the front rim. That goes out of bounds to the Westwood bench. Cambridge ball.
If your style is 90s basketball, you're playing that style. If you're in foul trouble, you can't play that way anymore because you're just going to end up getting called foul every time, and you're going to send them to the line.
Oh, great defense inside by Dickerson and Preedy. They forced a pass outside to nobody. You felt the pressure inside in the paint. That pass went outside, went out of bounds. Westwood ball. They closed in really quickly on that player in the paint. Dickerson inside. That's no good. Ball out of bounds. I was watching the BC game over the weekend. Who do I see sitting right behind, I don't know if it was the BC bench or the other team's bench. Kai Dickerson, looked like a celebrity. I got a picture and posted on social. A blocking foul called, maybe on Westwood.
We had a chance to talk to all 3 captains, Mackay, Preedy, and Ifra. Those guys love basketball.
Yes, they do.
And for guys like Eli and I believe Mackay, this is their only sport. This is what they've dedicated their sports career to, basketball.
Preedy is in a lot of pain right now. He is taking charge after charge. Westwood, good defense down low, forcing some errant passes. Cambridge forced to send it outside. Westwood readjusting the defense. Shot from the outside, and that's good. Abidi.
You mentioned Preedy's playing. Preedy's in a lot of pain playing, but based on the hustle and the way he's playing, you might not be able to tell. I think a lot of these guys are probably feeling sore, especially after some of the, the fouls.
Back to back, and then just how physical tonight is.
But they're playing as if they're, coming fresh off of a break.
They're playing mentally tough. Preedy can work it inside. He draws a good 3 on him and puts it off the backboard.
It seems they're tough. You got to give credit to the coach. That's that mentality.
Yes.
And I've had a chance to sit in a practice with Coach Douglas.
That's good for 3.
But watching Coach Douglas's practice style, Coach Douglas does a great job of preparing these guys, and you can see it just by talking to them. They've bought into his system, and they fully believe that he has their back. And with a coach like that, and he's teaching them how to be tough and how to be mentally tough, it translates on the court. You're seeing it right now for Westwood.
He sets that tone. Pindell off the glass. He has 4 points. Wide open Cambridge player from the outside, and that's good.
Cambridge has got some heat from outside the perimeter now, so it's
Desir, he's got 6 points for Cambridge.
And now they've now brought it to within 9. Coach Douglas calls a timeout there.
Yep. So Cambridge able to get to within 9. Westwood going to call a timeout here with 3 minutes, 19 seconds. Westwood up 33. Cambridge at with 24 points. So we'll take a quick break. Be right back in a few.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. I have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
Westwood coming out of the timeout. Cambridge able to cut it to within 9. Maldonado on the inbound. Gonna give it to Preedy. Preedy with 2 big points about 2 minutes ago. Took it right to the hoop off the glass. Ball knocked loose. Pindell able to get his hands on it. Finds Preedy. Preedy going to the hoop. Finds an open Maldonado. He works it across. Back outside to Ifra. Ifra not afraid to shoot from deep outside. We've seen it. We've seen him make it. Fadeaway shot. No good. Rebounded by Maldonado. Westwood with the ball and a new shot clock. Brady sends it over to Ifra. Ifra going to get a screen from Pindell. Gets stuck on the pivot. Gives it to Pindell. Pindell up top to Maldonado. He's going to work it in. Ball gets knocked loose, but Horn gets it. Ball in the hands of Preedy. Outside to Pindell. Good for 3! Puts the Wolverines back up 12.
What a game time.
Oh, that's 2 points, I guess. He must have had his foot on the line. And then Cambridge answers to get it back within 9. Back and forth we go. Ifra defended by Lichtenstein. Ifra spin, shot, no good. Maldonado on the rebound. Takes to the hoop, but that's blocked. Desir with the block. He's looking to take it to the hoop, sends it outside. No good, off the glass and the rim. Westwood with the rebound. Ball in the hands of Ifra. Ifra makes a nice move. Oh, was just looking for Pindell. A little miscommunication there. Ball goes out of bounds. Minute 31 left here in the 3rd quarter. Wolverines up 9.
Lariano and Dickerson just checked in as well.
Yep. That's a big piece. Well, 2 big pieces for Wolverines. 2 starters back in the lineup.
The original starting 5 out there.
Yeah. They were hanging tough. Shot from the outside. That was clean. Lichtenstein. A little bit of a fadeaway. He got nothing but net. 7-point game. Westwood up 36-29. A minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Preedy takes it to the hoop. Yes! Westwood 38, Cambridge 29. Clock running, we are under a minute. 47 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Shot by Cambridge, no good off the front rim, but rebound in the hands, back in the hands of Cambridge. Desir, he's got Ifra on him. Sends it inside. Liriano comes away with the steal. He's going to push the pace.
Shot clock is now off.
Coach Douglas giving the signals from the sideline what he wants to see for the offense.
Take your time here. Take
14
your time here.
seconds.
Don't force anything. You might be able to get some points going in the 4th quarter.
10, 9. Westwood looking to get their shot off at or before the buzzer. Pass to Pindell outside for 3. No good. Dickerson with the rebound, and that ball goes out of bounds. So a very entertaining third quarter. Wolverines up 38-29. Adding to the point totals, Ifra 13 points for the Wolverines. Ty Pindell getting into the action with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points for Pindell. Wolverines looking to continue where they left off to go into the fourth quarter. It's all about closing games out. So the Wolverines have shown they've been able to get these leads against good teams, but the next thing is closing games. That's how you win playoff games, is being able to close a team out. Especially when you take a lead, the other team's got to beat you. They also got to beat the clock. So being smart with possessions, dialed in, and still playing tough defense as well.
Absolutely. I mean, playing a full game, playing a full 48 minutes here, or excuse me, I believe it's 32.
Yes.
Not NBA regulation.
Feels like 40 though.
It does. But playing a full 32 minutes here, and playing to the very end, playing to the final buzzer, playing through it, and you see Westwood playing smart here. I mean, at the end of the third quarter, play smart. Don't force a shot and give Cambridge a chance to go down and get a bucket going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Take your time. You got to lead. Control the ball. Control possession. And just be smart. And we're seeing Westwood do that and do it well right now.
I haven't been able to predict what they're going to do with those possessions. Each time it's been outside, inside, off the glass, nothing but net. Which is great. How do you defend that? You can't anticipate it. So, when you keep a team guessing with what you're trying to do, it's a tougher defense to have to play, to set up against an offense like that. Very, so many different options.
You see the opposite in Cambridge, right? Cambridge finally found their stride with the threes. They had a couple consecutive three-pointers. Westwood.
Lichtenstein outside, no good. Dickerson with the rebound.
Westwood caught on and, changed their defense up. Play a little to that three-point, offense. They're going to shoot outside the perimeter. Go to man. Don't play zone. Put a little press cover on them.
Oh, hard block there by Desira, setting up a pick. That was a physical pick. Turnover by Westwood. Ball in the hands of Cambridge. Lichtenstein looked for a second, sends it over to Howard. Howard working inside, knocked away by Ifra. It's going to be a Westwood ball. Turnover for the Wolverines. Heads up play by Ifra. He doesn't quit on the plays. Just when a player is going in towards the hoop, he's got a good angle, knock that ball loose. Did just that right there. He's been setting that example right from the start tonight. Chase Longo going to take the ball up. Hands it off to Ifra. Ifra trying to go behind the back. Ball gets knocked loose. Desir looking to work it to the hoop off the backboard for two. Desir with 9 points for the Falcons. That cuts the lead to within 7. Pindell outside. Pass it inside to Dickerson. Working it closer to the hoop. That ball's blocked.
Cambridge's defense is starting to tighten up here.
Lichtenstein outside looking for three. And that's good. That's going to draw a timeout. It looks like a official timeout. I think there's some blood on Lichtenstein that one has to clean up. That three-pointer got Cambridge to within 4. So it's fourth quarter, 6 minutes, 23 seconds left, 4-point game. That's what it's all about. We've been going toe-to-toe the last three quarters in a minute or so. And it's, it's almost like war of attrition. A team that can, take a blow and give a blow by the end of the game is going to be the one that's left standing.
I mean, you can, just by looking at these players, you can tell both teams are winded. You can tell they're giving it 110% today. Both teams are earning it right now. There's not a lot of give. Like you said, it's a war of attrition. You can see they're fighting for it out there. I mean,
two bloody noses so far tonight. We've seen countless players hit the floor, getting up slowly just to Longo outside for three. That's no good.
3 this week at Westwood.
Yes.
The boys play tough. They play hard.
Outside, in and out. Rebounded by Cambridge. That's working towards out of bounds, and then Pindell able to get a hand on it.
Cambridge got robbed of a three-pointer there.
Yeah, that was like we said earlier, about as far as you can go into the basket without being a basket. Ball on the ground was loose. A foul called on Cambridge. So a foul on the court.
Yeah, you know, Morgan, every quarter we've said, foul trouble, foul trouble,
Yeah.
foul trouble. You look at the fouls right now, one foul in the first 2.5 minutes of this quarter. Between both teams. That was the first foul of this quarter.
You know, now it's like it was a lot of all gas, no brakes kind of early on. Now it's really heads up basketball. You don't want to give free throws. You want to play tough, solid defense, but nothing that's given free. Team's going to have to go out and earn it. Long go. Drives it, sends it back outside to Dickerson. Liriano, I have a feeling, is going to start going off. He's been somewhat quiet, and he draws a foul. He's had his points. He's got 5 points, but he's had an impact all over the court. And I have a feeling he's ready to pop off here.
I would imagine, you know, before, I don't have the updated stats after the Millis game yesterday, but I know going into that game, Liriano's averaging 17 points a game.
That's
for
incredible.
Westwood. So, you know, he's due. He's due for a big quarter, and this is no better time than the fourth quarter.
17 points in 32-minute games is remarkable. Travel called on the court.
Yep.
He took some contact. I mean, it's 50-50. I mean,
Yeah.
That's where you think a foul would have been called, but of course you're going to travel when you're taking contact and you're trying to maintain the possession. Shot from the outside is good.
The ref gave that on the slip, I think. You know, he slipped and he moved and tried to catch himself, and preventing just falling completely down, catching himself, catching the ball. Tough break for Liriano, but a 50-50 call, like you said.
Pass inside to Liriano. Puts Westwood back up 4. Liriano, 7 points. Pass inside. Foul. It's going to be on Dickerson. Going to go to the free throw line is number 35, Kai Smith.
Got him on the elbow.
Yeah. Not a bad foul, though. You know, you got to make those two to earn it.
Right now you're in an okay position. Cambridge has more fouls than you. They're at 2-1, even though we're not really in foul trouble. Okay,
That's why it's a good foul. You got to earn those foul shots. Where that, especially when you're right there in that layup territory, that's basically a free basket. And if you're going to make them earn it,
yeah, exactly. If you don't make them earn it, you're going to give up that shot every time.
wow, second one is good after about 4 bounces to find its way into the net. Gets Cambridge to within 3. Westwood 40, Cambridge 37. Pretty going to work the ball up. And Ifra on the outside. Ifra working with Pindell on the screen. Back inside to Pindell for the shot. No good. Rebounded by Cambridge, but Dickerson and Ifra battling forward, and a jump ball called. Possession going to Westwood. Huge. What a play by Ifra. Able to get a hand on that, keep the possession for Westwood. Pindell going to take the inbound. Ball in the hands of Liriano. This has been a good battle all night. Liriano and Howard. Ifra on the screen from Dickerson. Works it inside, back to Dickerson. Wolverines going around the infield. In the hands of Ifra. Works it inside. He's got an opening. Shot no good. Rebounded by Cambridge. Cambridge with the ball, down 3. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left here in the game. Pindell with the block. Huge block.
Crucial clean block, too.
And I see a proud dad up in the stands clapping. And we're going to get a timeout, folks.
My name is Joseph Hernandez. I'm the service manager here at Cadillac of Norwood. I've been here for about 4 years. I run the day-to-day operation of the service department. have 3 advisors that work with me, along with 2 administrative assistants that help out with day-to-day operation as well. We pay attention to detail. A lot of larger dealerships, you're not necessarily going to get somebody in the service department, but when you call Cadillac of Norwood, a lot of times you might get me answering the phone. You'll get somebody that has knowledge of you as a customer. I think that's the biggest thing, is that the customers feel extremely comfortable coming in here. They know they're not going to get the runaround, and they're going to get the car fixed right.
Westwood High School Sports, brought to you by Cadillac of Norwood, where luxury meets performance. And Arch Orthodontics, creating generations of beautiful smiles with expert orthodontic care.
We got a score update in the boys hockey game. Westwood up 2-1 on Norton in the second period. Keep you posted as we get any further updates of that game. Cambridge gonna have the inbound. Pindell able to get a hand on that, but Cambridge able to recover. Set it outside. Or the hoop, and that's good.
Westwood also has a fresh set of legs and Gordon
Correa.
as well coming in for Dickerson.
1-point game. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Wolverines up 1. Ariano outside the arc in the center. Working towards the hoop. He was looking to go off, but rebounded by Horn. He sends it back to Preedy. Crucial rebounds, following the ball. Preedy, he's got 4 left. Draws a foul.
Big foul draw right there. But they're going to have, and that resets the shot clock for them. They were at 3. That's big for them.
That is. Now you get a little bit more breathing room to figure out what's your play versus rushing something. Liriano outside, no good. Horn able to work around the Cambridge player to get a hand on that, but Westwood not able to come away with the possession. Howard takes to the hoop, no good, rebounded by Liriano. Liriano tries to go lefty, that's no good. 3-on-1 the other way for Cambridge, pass outside. Liriano with the turnover. Some great defense. These are huge. Westwood was kind of getting back in the play after it was the 3-on-1. Just did a good job of defending down low, and Liriano there with the turnover.
We're going to stick with it, too. You had fast break after fast break after fast break. 3 fast breaks, 2 for Westwood, 2 for Cambridge.
Liriano the fadeaway. Horn with the rebound. Off the glass for 2. Corbin Horn.
Hard ball bucket for Horn there.
Westwood back up 3. 1 minute, 37 seconds left. Lockdown D and foul called on Preedy. Horn. Johnny on the spot. Big rebound and just muscled his way down low to get off the glass for 2.
We talked earlier, too, about smart fouls. And as Cambridge takes a timeout here, we talked earlier about smart fouls.
Yeah.
What a smart foul by Preedy there.
Yeah.
They had a Cambridge player open, nobody at the hoop to block a shot. That would have been an easy layup for Cambridge. Taking that foul prevents that, and it's not a shooting foul, so they're not going to the line.
Yeah.
Where they have no foul trouble, that's a high IQ play by Preedy, and that just saved them 2 points for Westwood.
That Dickerson foul down low where it seemed like an automatic layup, where they come away with 1 instead of 2, that's a difference maker too. A 3-point game versus a 2-point game, that does make a difference here. That's forcing a little bit more pressure on Cambridge to have to make a 3. So it's those small things, you know, when you look at the scorecard at the end of the game, they all add up. The turnovers, the jump balls, the timely baskets. No bigger basket in this game than Corbin Horn right there, down low, getting a rebound, getting it off the glass for a big 2 points.
And I mean, that's crucial for a physical team where, you know, when you get those kind of shots, typically Cambridge isn't letting that up. That's a hard shot to get against this team. It's such a physical team that they're not letting that happen.
No.
Corbin Horn getting that, crucial.
Huge.
Big bucket for him. And You know, that
He got a high five from the coaches when he was coming off. It was a huge play by Corbin Horn, the senior.
Dickerson is now back in for Horn.
Desir going to take the inbound for Cambridge. 1 minute, 31 seconds left in the game. Cambridge down 3. Shot from the outside, no good. Liriano with the rebound. Westwood with the ball and the lead.
And now it's going to be a really interesting strategy here, too, where neither of these teams are really close to a foul trouble yet. Cambridge, 2 fouls away. What do? Do you force a foul here?
Yeah, if you don't like what you see, you force it, especially matchup-wise.
Westwood's going to take their time here and let the clock
10
run.
seconds on the shot. Preedy with some nifty dribbling. Ifra finds Liriano. Liriano's got 2 left on the clock. Shot, that's good! Beats the shot clock, puts Westwood up 5.
The den is alive here, Morgan. What a shot by Liriano.
Beats the shot clock on a very difficult shot. Put Westwood up 5. 35 seconds left here in the game. Howard going to the hoop, no good. Ifra with the rebound.
And the shot clock is up, so if you're Cambridge now,
you're going to force a foul. Get that ball back. Cambridge going to have to foul. And they are. They foul Ifra, who's going to go to the line, who's had himself a night. So Ifra got 13 points on the night. Looking to add to that. Add to Westwood's 5-point lead.
The shot clock is off, though, and Westwood's up 5. They just need to run the clock out.
Yep. And we're going to get a timeout by Westwood.
So you have to wonder, if you're Cambridge, what's sort of the strategy? You have to force a turnover here, and then you have to probably pretty much go down, get a quick bucket, and then immediately foul. Time right now, if you're Cambridge, is really not on your side. A 5-point deficit is hard with 20 seconds left. Not impossible, but hard. So my assumption would be you have to get the lucky turnover and maybe get another foul, enforce another foul, put yourself in foul trouble, but that way if they get to the line, you can get that rebound. So a lot of interesting strategies you can see play out here, especially where normally in this point in the game and at this point in time we've seen it in past games, one team's in foul trouble, one team has the bonus. So it'll be interesting to see what Cambridge comes out and does here. Westwood in full control right now of this game, and full control of their destiny.
A lot of great things we've seen, start to finish. Westwood was ready from the get-go, answering the bell, matching the physicality, at times bringing the physicality, setting that tone. So the foul, there was not enough fouls to elicit shots.
And there's that defensive foul. That's a defensive 5th foul, so that should be.
And it is going to get shots for Ifra. So now we will get shots.
It's a smart play by Cambridge because they have to stop the clock somehow. If Eli makes the second shot here, it gets inbounded, and that gives Cambridge time to get the ball down quickly and get a shot.
Yeah.
And then you have to pretty much foul immediately after that if you get it. So, it's probably the right call.
Yeah.
But a lot of things have to go your way. If Eli misses that second shot, the clock goes, and if Westwood gets the rebound, you have to foul them again, and then that forces them back to the line.
First one is good. Ifra, 14 points. Second one, no good. Cambridge with the rebound. 14 seconds left. Lichtenstein looking for 3. No good. Pindell with the rebound. He's got 2 guys on him. Going to draw the foul.
And that's going to send them back to the line.
Yep.
And if Westwood gets one more here, that's it. And that will seal it. And the den is pumped for them.
They are. They are cheering. The faithful are cheering on the effort tonight by the Wolverines, who have been playing inspiration inspirational basketball tonight. It kind of reminds me of the Westwood football game versus Norwood. We did a post-game interview with one of the Norwood players, and he goes, yeah, we grew up tougher than Westwood, and Westwood did not like that. You know, Westwood answers the bell, you know, when it comes to toughness. Westwood is a bunch of tough kids. You know, they want to win. They are willing to put in the physicality, the hard work, the discipline. And I remember from that game, it was, you know, Westwood did not like it. And it wasn't true. Westwood is a very, very tough, physically athletic town. And they take pride in that, and they take pride in their wins. And a big win for the Wolverines that puts them at 7-5 on the season, and certainly going to give them power ranking points when it comes to the next ranking. The Wolverines were at number 34 in D2 at the start of this week. This win is going to certainly boost them in the rankings and also boost their confidence. Big win versus a Division I team. Division I team that was 8-2 on the year, now 8-3.
What a bounce back win too, coming off of a heartbreaking overtime loss last night against Millis. The boys come out with that physicality, that mental toughness, that fortitude, and I'm really impressed by Eli Ifra, if I'm going to have to say anyone. He came out here and showed why he's the leader of this team, why he's the captain.
Big time.
And he come out here and established dominance, set the tone, and like I said, we heard him during one of the breaks there, pumping up the guys and encouraging them and saying, play for each other. And tonight, Westwood played for each other, and they played for the W on their chest. And came away with a big team win, a big statement win for the Westwood Wolverines.
Huge win on a back-to-back night, no less, after a heartbreaking loss versus Millis. This is what builds character. This is what builds winning basketball, is to have these opportunities, find a way to get. It doesn't have to be pretty, but find a way, get that win, and now you have believability in what you're capable of doing. You didn't do this versus a TVL large team. You didn't do it versus a TVL small team. You did this versus a very talented Division I team.
Division I team that went 17-2 last year.
17-2 last year. That's 8-2 so far this year. So a fantastic win for the Wolverines. It was a lot of fun too. A lot of fun to call this one.
Yeah, this is a great game and great energy too. The Den came out tonight and got the noise going, and that definitely helped Westwood. But overall, great game for Westwood. Great bounce back win. It's been a great night for Westwood sports so far.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it from here at Bader Gymnasium. Evan Cardamino, Morgan Donahue, Westwood Media Center coverage of your Westwood Wolverines. Wolverines coming away with the win versus Division I Cambridge. Thank you folks for tuning in. Looking forward to seeing you all on the next one.